I'm on
clearing, it's not
adamant.
really that much of an issue. We'll see what happens.
Oh, speaking of which, where are the who's where? Because I'm normally, I don't know if this has been called, but I'm normally.
I don't remember where exactly our
We
old
usually
guard
end
went.
up recalling it every time anyways.
Oh, okay. I'll take Southwest.
Type it in.
Now for this fight, should we bother using our infusions or whatever, or does it really not matter?
Oh,
Waste money.
no.
Because I want to save them for like V3 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save
Well,
everything for V3.
We're doing 1 and 2 fine. We got to 3, 1% in rage, and we just barely cleared it last week.
Well, that's because we had 2 samurais and our limit break was nerfed.
My break was fucking
Otherwise,
You guys missed me because the hurricane.
yeah. We missed you, Pat.
Surprised nothing got wrecked over there. Everyone on the southeast part of Florida got flooded.
no, most of
Oh, shit got wrecked, dude.
most
I'm
of
just lucky.
Keys and Puerto Rico are probably no longer on the map.
90% of the keys
Yep.
is fucked. There's no
95.
communications or infrastructure down there. It's super shitty.
And they were still
Damn, so
recovering
now's the
from
time to
the earthquake.
vacation, huh?
I think it is
Yeah,
Southeast
and
Gen.
Flip up those timeshares, boys.
But the problem with the hurricanes now is that, and
Alright.
I'm getting a little political real quick.
when there's ice. Oh my God.
Puerto Rico, and it's like they're the ones that got hit the most though, and they're part of the U.S.
Mm-hmm. But they got all that debt. Nobody likes them.
Yeah, not mainly.
Only good thing Puerto Rico gave us was Alexander Hamilton. Like, let's just be honest here, guys.
What were you gonna say, Tim?
I was gonna say, like, when there's ice down, I'm gonna stay in at the boss so it doesn't move around. Cause if I slide around, the boss starts moving around. So when there's ice and there's no fire to move away from, I'm staying in at the boss so the boss sits still. So that when it also means there's more room and around the edges for like lightning and stuff. Cause I'm gonna be in the middle. But I usually do that so the boss stays still. When there's ice around.
Alright. I'm ready to fell cleave some shit.
Don't eat my string. No, Steve.
Does I remember how to ninja? That is
Hey, it's not a full dragon party again.
Dragon thing.
Damn it, Pat.
Ha!
You
I'm a
ruined the
bird.
full dragon party.
We
Forgot
got 2
about a
cats.
cat.
That's right.
Bird. Caw-caw!
I will forever and always be what I am now.
Bird.
All right.
God damn it.
I
No.
We need
tried
to
to go
purge the
Lala.
infidel.
I tried to go the other version of me, and yeah, I'm staying for now.
Rogadame
Never mind.
for life.
I was a cat, then I was a different cat, then I was a dragon.
That was a sweet story.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Yeah. Now I'm bird.
He is a Yu-Gi-Oh. He's the secret hidden race.
Look up, I'm a cat. Look down, I'm a dragon. Look back up, I'm a cat. Like that hurt.
They gave you vengeance.
Get hit by stuff.
Yeah,
It
dodge
was
that
twin
next time.
bolts.
Dodge it next time.
Alright, fine, I'll give it to you.
Let me get hit by it. At least I won't take half my life. I'll take all of my life. I don't have ACT. Oh, ACT, don't do it.
That's quite the sexy shield you had on us, Dennis.
Always a sexy shit.
Yeah, most of the clears I've done on V1 here have been with a solo healer.
I can see it.
We
Yeah.
could probably swing that.
I could go monk next time.
Clamp. Give him the clamps.
Quite honestly, I'm dropping regens and DPSing anyways.
Where's our letter? This is letter, right? Oh, this is in and out.
No, this is outside.
Outside first.
Yeah, you gotta live with Vita Loca. You're my. There we go. I'm like, you're on top of him, Trav.
Oh, close? Whatever, nobody takes it.
Yeah, don't run over there.
I almost ran over there.
Guess it is that big.
Save yourself from the war, Dennis. Also, this is the part where AoE damage doesn't matter, just DPS.
Get us someone buried.
Gary Bidis.
Oh, that was.
Oh god, people aren't close
Roar.
enough for tier 3s.
I reprisal it. I saved Jin.
No, you didn't.
No, the other Jin. We have 2 Jins now.
We do have two
Shit.
gens.
We're gonna have to start calling him Dajin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alpha. Alpha.
Just call me Jim things.
And a bomb.
How much freaking shit's dropped now?
Uh-oh. Oh, maybe this won't be bad.
Oh, by the way, Tim, we normally have the thing baited to the other side here. But everyone's gonna have to move across, I think.
Oh, I just killed myself.
Don't kill
I think
yourself.
I'll be safe.
I just killed myself too.
Reprisal this.
I legit thought I was gonna be fine there.
Roar.
I still can't believe that Sacred Soil gets canceled by that. Makes no sense.
Thanks, Trev.
I hard casted that for you.
True friend right there.
Gary Bidis. I'm standing right in the middle, Trevor.
Guess we can
Cardinal directions, I think.
Yeah.
Either that or inside first, then outside. Yep, inside first, then outside. Watch out for the clamp.
And then, yeah, the clamp will be coming up real quick.
It already went.
Ow. Oh, my bad.
Good tanks pointed to the wall.
That should be like the first one.
Outside first.
There's
Practitioner.
outside than inside. Oh shit. Huh.
Oh, I killed myself trying not to kill you.
Oh. Poor Jen, I saw that. Yes, Phoenix, as you can see, we are a hyper-accurate, super serious group.
Yeah. No mistakes.
You know what? I'm all good with that actually, because
Carrie Bittis.
I am on a bunch of payments and I make a lot of mistakes, so...
See, you're
yeah.
doing it right.
I'm surprised I haven't died again yet.
Hooray, we did it.
Aiming goes to the obvious choice.
Oh, I don't have that. Yay!
They said
And I already have the necklace.
no. You said to roll greed on everything, no matter what, right? In case something messes up or something.
Yes and no. If you don't have it at 60, try not to roll greed.
70.
I mean 70.
Yeah, that, whatever.
Whatever max level is now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can roll if... Okay, cool.
Roll greed if you have the
Because my
class that you're
secondary
grading on
class
is
is
70.
I've got
If we
Warrior
want to go
Cloud
through and
and
assign a
Tank.
secondary class for everyone, we can do that too. Done
That
that.
sounds too
Yeah.
hardcore.
No, let's just green on shit that you're not your main on, and you know,
Sounds awesome.
just show on the road.
Because I just made out like a bandit.
I love samurai deeps.
I'm going with Phoenix. Phoenix, are you able to look up in our raid-related chat and see a Google Doc, like 6 posts up?
Raid drops? Yeah, I
Yep.
see it.
Alright, click on that. That's where we keep track of raid drops. And it also explains how we work out the tombstones and accessory upgrade items, etc.
Okay.
Doesn't really explain it, but there's a little
Well,
list
I've
up
already
top
got,
that shows
I've
the
already got the
priority.
tombstone, so I don't need that.
Okay, I was also going to mention that you are going to have to wait until our tanks and healers get that tombstone now, because we've given it to DPS and had a bunch of DPS leave, and it's about time we give it to the people that are staying.
I completely agree on that one, so that's completely fine by me. Alright, so how do I do this? Because there's a for Bard, but it's got...
Oh, I'll update it later. You just get to look at it. I do all the tracking.
Oh, so, okay.
He cooks
Gotcha.
the books.
Do you want me to tell you what I've got so far then? 'Cause
No,
can
I
tell
don't
you
care
that.
about your past drops.
Now it's just
You did that also.
we try
so.
we try to spread the loot we get evenly.
Oh no, I mean I can tell you what I have so far, so you know what I don't need.
Yeah,
that,
just
that
tell us
just
if it
comes
drops
up
and you
as
don't need it.
drops. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Cool.
It is what it is, man.
Because the only person you're sharing stuff with is Pat on accessories, and I'm pretty sure he has every single one anyways.
I'm almost all 340 right side. I need some aiming. earrings, but
I need the bracelet and the ring. And that's all I need right now. I'm very excited.
From
Those aren't even competing.
yeah, they're
from
both yours.
from V1 for like tank gear, I have every single thing, including the belt. The only thing I need for
That is
What?
awesome.
the only thing I need for the right side is the upgrade for the ring. I need the blue liquid stuff from V2.
I never see casting pieces from here.
Yeah, we have not gotten like a single cat. I think we got one last week, and that was it.
I
And it
don't
went to me.
don't worry, Jen. Or Jen, whatever. So just letting you know,
Yeah, I
you
like
spell yours like mythical, and I spell mine like archaeological. So it means the same thing, by the way.
So we're gonna have
Yeah.
mythical gin and archaeological gin. There we go. New nicknames. Let's do this.
Smith Gin and Arc Gin.
Yep.
Too hard to remember.
Actually, it does not mean demon. It means wind demigod. Just saying.
Now, besides the blue liquid stuff, I need the helmet from here.
I have a question on this one. Because I don't really. I have to ask this because of past groups and everything.
Never be ashamed
Tanks
of
and
asking
healers.
questions around us.
Tanks and healers up first, DPS up second, right?
No,
Yeah.
always tanks and healers up.
Well,
No, he
depends
means
what
for
you
I think it means for long drop.
Yeah,
For-
for the long drop, tanks and healers
So-
up first.
Yeah. So the ones that where you get thrown to the corners.
Yes,
Yep.
you had that correct.
Got gold
Alright,
shield.
cool.
DPS
I'm
are
going to
always
call-
down on the damage split thing.
Alright, so then I'm going to call C for me. So that's South Africa.
Tim, we did this
South
last
Indian.
week together, right?
Uh,
Until 3.
No, I did this one with you.
Okay, so usually what we do is whoever's main tanking for long drop goes to A. Same thing with probes, is main tank will go to A, off tank will go to B.
that's the way I usually do it. Although there was one time I did a random party, and the other tank got really confused by that, and I was like, and he didn't want to do a swap. He wanted to always have the same person do the same letter, and I was like, it was a little weird considering how you don't want the boss spinning all over the place and moving around.
Yep.
So I was like, the way I usually do it is this way. I just didn't. I thought it was weird. The other tank just got so confused by the concept.
Oh, we're on the same page.
Yeah. This
Some
is,
people, they're just not meant for raiding. Filthy casuals.
Yeah, trash lords. They're not invited to our group.
Wow.
Wow, that's definitely not work, Dennis talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Where's
has a
that
hard
golden
goal.
heart, Dennis?
I don't know. I'm not a supervisor in here.
I mean,
Yeah, Dennis is in charge of people now, which is funny.
Yeah,
I like how
Alright.
the my bad just wrecked the wrecked.
Oh, we're doing macros.
yeah. Everybody put their
If
favorite.
you guys
macro
don't have the
in
wake
there.
me up macro, then I don't want to see any macro.
Mittens was the master of macros.
I just have this
I have to repeat that.
I was like, what?
Sure.
I'm
Hold
so
on.
confused.
Perfect
Sorry.
timing.
Alright, I'm doing my.
What the hell is going on that one?
Visual base.
Is that a thing?
That get wrecked pretty good.
Oh, I got more. I got lots more. On
We have a new mittens.
Yeah, we gotta tell Mittens.
Zach.
Our unit's free from the battlefield.
What does
Aim
she
for
put
the
to
spray.
spray?
All you need to do is having it eating a piece of pizza, so it can be a samurai pizza cat.
So this is actually my all-time favorite, and it is for those uniforming raids.
It works every time.
Oh, it's good. And Blake, we're probably the only two people that know Samurai Pizza Cats.
I know.
It's your fault.
Okay, hold on. When I'm ready to check, just
What, Samurai Pizza Cats? Come on.
okay. 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 I made sure Shark is on my freaking hotbar here.
That's a good call.
Heyo. Don't be a bad tank like when I pretend to be a tank.
Yeah. pretend to be a
Or
bad-
like me all the time. I'm just DPS in disguise.
I'm like, you are a DPS, Blake. I know what you're talking about.
By the way, I hit over 20,000 spell cleave without your buff.
Oh, I see how it
Pat,
is.
suck it.
You suck, Pat.
Me and Dennis are beating you on the opener, Blake.
That's because I haven't gotten to my strong part yet.
I know.
Not your opener anymore.
You haven't seen his final form.
Should be spiking a little bit now.
Then. Yep. Just a little bit.
Tanks and healers up at your convenience. Tanks and healers need to be up. Stack.
Remember to get up.
Tank healer probe.
Go away, he's
Away.
ugly.
Oh, so scary.
The spooks. Create a sprint. B, beta. I need heals, guys.
He needs healing.
Healer's up, I think, right? Yeah.
Yep. And then I'll pull it over to A.
Now, why don't you get hit for your entire health bar?
Fine. North south. Look away.
Get on the butt.
Oh shit!
What?
Okay, I canceled it.
You almost did that thing that murdered us like last time?
Yeah. I killed the cooldown, but I'm not gonna kill the party.
Hey, Tanks and healers up.
Heal up, heal up. Up to your spots. Back up.
Back to the blood.
Get up.
Up. On the butt.
DPS probes.
DPS probes. Look away.
Think healers up. Ready to sprint.
See,
See.
in the back.
Get ready to go back to center.
In the center.
DPS up in your spots.
Yeah, let's see what let me give it to him.
I legit can't remember if I can
Butt
get away
stack.
with doing LB. No, I can't.
Tank healer probes.
Look away. Okay. I was facing away on my screen, but alright.
It's still
Tanks
good.
and healers up. Pop sprint.
Hey, in the front.
Get back to center.
Think healers back up. In your spots.
Don't move in. Look away.
Away. Get up.
On the butt.
Mistakes were maybe made.
Nope, just standing.
I was thinking the drop might cancel the LB.
Blake.
Should be on me.
Tanks and healers up. Everyone up.
Nice and smooth.
That's smoothish. Hey, there's a helmet.
Oh, thank God! I needed that. Taking that helmet.
Give me a sec to see where that tombstone should be going.
So I don't need the arms, so anybody can have those.
Sweet.
It looks like that tombstone should be going to Tim if he wants it.
I think he's already got his weapon.
I got a 330 weapon just through tomes.
Okay, next up would be Dennis.
I'd probably just pass on that actually.
Okay, does Phoenix need it?
I have it for my bard, so
Cool,
Wait,
I'll
we're
use
resetting
Trevor.
then.
so
Do we all just roll on it then, just to see who gets it then?
Yep.
I guess everyone.
Swap classes.
So I guess everyone need it.
everybody need it or everybody greeted?
Well, has anybody already not needed?
I already need it.
Okay, everybody need.
Okay.
Ah, fortunate.
Alec
I'm probably gonna get it.
I went ahead and passed on the tombstone because I'm a new guy, so you guys can just.
All right. So who's getting the blue stuff? I need it, but who else needs
I
it?
think Jin is next in line for blue stuff.
Which gen?
The other gen left.
Dead Jin.
The other gen left.
Yeah, Degen left, and I mean I
Next
could use
then
it for
would
ring,
be-
but I know I'm not on the list yet, so
We're gonna give it to you last, basically, Phoenix.
that's okay.
It's Tim and Aster roll on the blue stuff.
Do I roll it or do I pat? What do I do?
You guys
and
talk it out, man.
Aster roll or talk it out either way.
Uh,
One of you gets it this week, the next gets it the next.
You can have it this week if you want.
I guess we just both roll on it and see whoever gets it. I guess if it's like that, I guess we'll leave it up to the roll.
All right.
Roll need.
All right. Why do I get good rolls? Why do I get good rolls this week? Every other week I've gotten terrible rolls.
Because this is when the rolls matter the least.
Exactly.
When I needed this stuff the most, like when I was trying to gear up the first time, my rolls roll like 30. All right, so what do we do with the gauntlets here? Do we just roll greed and whatever?
Yeah.
They have 70 bard or machinist, yeah.
Okay, so I gotta replace the helmet because I didn't want to remeld my helmet because I wasn't sure if I was gonna get it this week. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait because I got some materia to slap on it. But now that I got this helmet, I'll put it on that instead. Good thing I waited. All right, so I'll put the 340 helmet on.
All right. Do we want to take 5 while he does that?
And also upgrade the ring. Okay, so with that, with the ring and the helmet, the only 340 things I need are the pants and the sword.
Sword one might be a ways out.
Yeah, because I got the armor last time, so because we're doing like we're doing DPS first for weapons.
Yep.
Okay, for my helmet melds.
But yeah, let's take a break before we go into 3, like 5 minutes for people, and so that other people can remeld and whatever.
Is 80 direct hit even gonna matter if I put it on these?
Okay.
I mean, yes, but no.
Unless I meld it onto like everything, right? It's not really gonna do anything.
You're a healer too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Direct hit isn't great for us. I mean, for DPS, it's okay, but it does nothing for our heals.
Now healers should meld crit because you can crit heals, right? Or does that do they stop that?
Yeah, but I mean, these shoes already have the max amount of crit.
Oh.
What else? You can put determination or piety. Or spells.
Determination would be a better bet, then I'll give you DPS and heals.
Does anyone remember where to turn in the crack clusters at? 'Cause
The crack clusters you can turn them in Valgar's Reach or Idleshire.
Any one of those
I
guys.
thought it was in Robert's Reach.
It's in both. You can do both. The in Idleshire the goblins turn it in the same place you did the Maki Matter is the same guy, same goblin guy that does it.
There's like a big materia on the map.
Aha. Okay, cool.
I do a lot of Idleshire because Idleshire is easier to warp to because there's a lot less people there, and the guys are like right next to the Aetheryte.
Well, Adamantoids, there's normally no one really over here because it's a smaller server, so it's a lot easier to get into over here. So I just go to Robert's Reach. I've forgotten where to go to that in Robert's Reach. So.
I wish they would get rid of that tax thing. You know, when you were in a different area and you buy stuff and it costs extra? It's a bit annoying because all you have to do is kind of warp to the other area to get rid of that, but it's just a bit annoying to do.
I think that's still built in from
1.0.
I wish they would get...
I wish they would get rid of gear damage. There's no point to it. If they were going to have it like they originally did, where others could repair your gear for you, and you could create some sort of an economy around that, then it would be fine.
You can over...
As it is right now, all it is annoyance that either A, you forgot to repair it yourself, or B, you forgot to talk to an NPC and you derail a run.
It's technically a way to reduce inflation.
Yep.
Like there's an actual economic.
Hardly.
No. I will link you a video.
It just steals money from the population so it doesn't explode.
Right.
Pretty much what it is.
Think about how much money across how many people that cumulatively equals, and that's gil being taken out of the game, so it reduces inflation.
It sucks. I hate it.
Is
You
that
want
what
to pay
they
100K for a
teleport?
pot of eggs, then take the repair bills out.
It's better than what they had in 11. I think they used it to replace the leveling down thing in 11.
Why can't they just make it so it doesn't last as long, but it's more expensive, and it's like adding freaking food to your gear?
Because I believe they did the weapon or the equipment damage thing as a replacement for the leveling down thing. I'd much rather have this than getting leveled down when you die. That was way worse.
Yeah,
As
leveling
like a
down
punishment.
Getting leveled
yeah.
down when you died added weight to dying, instead of just spamming your face against the boss.
I think all your
Dying.
gear should drop at your feet, when you,
Like RuneScape.
and then you have to go pick it up.
And then someone else can run and grab it.
Yeah, and then somebody can take it.
What the? Oh, my chest is full.
Got some more egg food, yum.
I wish they would make it so that what's it called? So that you had more space for rings, because you need twice the amount of rings for stuff just because you have 2 slots. I wish they had double the ring space for in your chest. Because rings are small anyway. You should be able to hold on to more rings.
Yeah, but I mean, like, after you overlevel a ring, you pretty much throw it in the garbage. You don't transmog around rings. Unless your
Decent.
fingers are showing out.
Dennis, how goes your yokai?
I haven't done any since the last time I talked to you. I haven't actually tried to do it with the ring on yet. Or the bracelet or whatever it is. Yeah, want a rune chest piece? Let's trade the wad. Bring all your best gear, because I want to take a picture for the website.
I compile a profile of all my best customers.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
RuneScape scams. It's great.
Scamming people to go into PvP zones, murdering them, taking their gear. I didn't even play the game, I already know what that is.
I didn't.
Doubling up to 1 mil.
RuneScape's been around for a long time. I remember people playing it when I was like in middle school or something like that. Like, this was like over 15 years ago.
Yep.
That's been around not long, dude.
Tad, are you really not ready?
No, I'm here. I was just internet. How could I be sitting here talking to everybody and be like, I'm not ready?
Because you're
I don't-
bad.
Maybe you're in the middle of doing something?
Oh.
And maybe you're
Or
catching
like-
the sweetest fish of your life.
I mean, maybe that makes sense.
I was thinking porn, but that's just me.
Ah,
Maybe-
too tired for porn.
Maybe Lucy brought you a sandwich?
Sam,
No, she's asleep right now. Or trying to go to sleep.
2, 3.
Like, Becca better be playing GTA.
No,
how
she's
we're gonna
actually
know.
leaving.
No. How are we possibly going down? Any?
We need her rallying cries.
Well, I'm all set now. But that wow, I got so much stuff now. Jeez, my end level now is 336.
They were just saying they're
Jesus.
gonna miss you yelling at GTA. Love you, B. Thank you.
Also, it's kind of insane how much tank gear we've had drop compared to caster.
It's alright. Once these two guys are geared, then it's all ours.
True.
Quick, everyone. Level up a tank so you can roll on it against them.
No!
On it.
Hey, I get it first. Yeah, where's the casting?
Rip casting gear.
What's casters?
At least we're not running 2 anymore.
It's just like the dungeons. Like, the dungeons don't drop casting gear either. I think it's bugged. Wasn't it bugged in, like the original game? There was a bug on, like, healing gear or something?
I thought like
I
Dragoon
don't
gear
remember.
Or maybe that's what... No, it was like Dragoon gear dropped too much or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
It
always been
did.
our problem.
It did, man.
Well, it was a bug that made Dragoon gear drop more than all the other gear.
I don't think that was a bug. Nobody wanted to play it because it really sucks.
No, but it was
actually
a bug.
a bug. Like, they addressed it in one of their updates. The loot tables were bugged so the Dragoon gear would drop more than anything else.
What the fuck is a hover neon?
It's a hover
It's a
cat.
hover neon.
It's a yokai man.
Yeah.
You know, like a Pokemon.
I was gonna say, is this like newfangled Pokemon?
Yeah.
No, it's old fangled Pokemon.
It's retarded fangled Pokemon.
I'm getting too old.
No, they represent.
You don't even know.
Japanese
You didn't
myth.
even play that game.
It's like Japanese myths or something. I don't know.
Japanese special ed class.
It's like Persona for babies. For tiny
mean,
babies.
The question is can I get a level 99 Satan?
They'd be like, what?
What?
A level 99 Satan? That's what I finished Persona 5 with.
Satan?
I got Satan.
I thought you could only get Satan after you beat it once.
No, I fused him.
Yeah. Wasn't he only weak to light and not strong against anything though?
Are you sure it was Satan? Are you?
Yeah, it
Am I
wasn't-
thinking of the? I thought there was one that was only available in New Game Plus.
I was totally saying. We'll Google it.
Maybe
just to
it's
make sure.
Satanel is the one that's New Game Plus only.
Yes, Satanel potentially. Oh yeah, no, it was definitely
Pat?
Satan.
Did you ever go try that Project Octopath Traveler?
No, I did not. I slept.
You should.
It looks good though.
It was phenomenal, actually.
Phenomenal.
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 It's pretty good.
Phenomenal. Healing gear sucks. Why is the best chess piece got to drop from turn whatever? Did they think we would actually want a spell speed piety piece of gear?
Of course.
You need all that piety.
I want neither spell speed nor piety.
If determination was on it, then I could at least pretend that it was a decent piece of gear. But the 310 one has 240 crit on it. I don't know. Even if I dropped 160 crit, I'd still be at like around 2k.
That's the spirit.
But I'd have a lot more int. Or not int. Mine.
I apologize. I'm back. I'm moving slowly, so
Don't worry.
It's alright.
You're not cartwheeling around your house? That's what I figured you were doing.
That's how Dennis goes everywhere. Full cartwheel.
no, I'm just doing somersaults and backflips and front flips and bouncing off
No, it's the
walls.
backflips. That's what takes a while.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
It's those backflips.
You gotta line those up. Make sure you don't put a foot through your TV.
He's
Where
doing it on a
headed.
million mini trampolines scattered throughout his house.
I am
Plays
doing
the
a
forest
million
lava.
leg lifts right now. They're invisible to the naked eye.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups.
And then you drink a full can of soda.
Before doing the 10-kilometer run.
Yep,
A 10-kilometer sit.
every day.
Sure
You're
you
gonna
take
get way
those
stronger
nipples
than One Punch Man at that rate.
If at first you don't succeed, do not try again.
Yeah, just give up.
Give up.
Pat, is that you?
Yeah, probably.
Bet it's
fine.
Pat.
It's totally Pat.
Come on, Pat, you
Fuck
son of a
Pat.
bitch.
Come on, Pat.
God!
Pat's
Okay.
tired.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So I need to know where you guys do your positions at for this one, because this
Yep.
one is the trickiest.
We change every time.
Pretty much.
They're the same. They're the same.
I don't think that's a good thing. It's not the same.
We can't keep
No,
numbers,
we're,
so...
Yeah. We're relatively the same other than the people who always leave, and then we have to figure out where that person was.
Basically, just circle around number 2.
Yep. Everyone goes to the spot they were last week-ish, then
So I
eventually
wish I had,
we'll sort out which ones are free.
wish
Oh,
I
the
had
Southwest.
copied down my old raid boss's
I-
macro. He had a
I
really
want to
large
say
ass
you
macro.
are square 8, if you know what that means.
Where's square 8 at? Cause
Right here on C, but one tile up, but I can't go one tile up because I'd aggro the bottom.
Okay, so I'm close to C. Alright, so
Yeah.
do you guys pair up for the right before the panda comes out?
Not quite now.
Nope. Pretty much just stand on your spots.
Yeah.
Then
Because
go
it's
to the
spots,
corners.
oink, And then you pretty much got to start going back when the panda comes out.
And if you meant after, it's still no. We still don't pair up.
It's for believe it's for Oink that.
No, no.
No, we stack on butt for every single oink ever that you need to pass.
Yep.
Okay, so every single time we have to have more than just us, more than just ourselves, we pack stuff. Gotcha. Alright.
Yep.
If you need to pass oink, stack on the butt.
If I die a couple times, I apologize. I'm getting used to it.
For blue books,
All good, dude.
for the blue books, the stock up markers go to the corner books.
Yes. That is the truth. But yeah, Jin, where are you at on the 2? Right
I
there.
have.
Oh, sorry. The Jin. And then Jin Phoenix, you are right here. So that's going to be relative to the way the boss
so
is facing,
you
which...
drag the boss over to here for...
We don't, no, we
when
don't do
you
it
that.
right here. This 2 is just indicative of the boss's targeting circle right now. We just can't show you on the boss.
Okay, so whenever it does that little AoE outdoor, it's multi-directional, you guys stack them like this. I'm sorry, I don't know any of the names of these. I just saved you guys.
Yep.
All good, dude.
Shit.
Pretty much how we describe them.
And just assume that Tim is on the front of the boss, so you're going to be on the back right.
Gotcha.
When it comes to the spread around thing, like after in the later phase when she jumps to a tile and you need to spread around her, remember she always redirects herself to always face north. She always does that to orient. She always orients herself to face north. So that makes it easier.
It does. Not. It'll probably take me dying a couple times to figure it out. Don't worry,
that's
it's
fine.
cool. So I know where I fucked up at and I correct myself.
Holy fuck, I did not notice Londo's damage last round.
Oh, was it?
That 340 weapon doing some work.
Did you even see it,
4,948.
Whoa.
It's like 51, 55 in the first one.
Jesus Christ.
How'd you
Alright.
get the 340?
I like
What?
damage.
What was mine now by chance?
You were 3,000.
Hey, an improvement. I think the last time I went into V2 I was at 2800, so hey, improvement. Sweet.
You said you're still on your 320 weapon, right?
I am. I'm going to be on my 330 weapon by Sunday. Oh, actually, yeah, 330 weapon by Sunday. So I
With
need
this-
like 100 more creation, and I'm also a full-time student, so it's
Yep.
kind of hard to
Dude, like,
Understandable.
we all have full-time jobs, don't worry about it. I'm surprised I did almost 4K half asleep.
Now you just gotta carry that onto this boss pad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clean
Now
that
you're
Yeah.
pad.
on 3K trans.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get some
Sweet
pulls.
Christ.
Trevor, where's Protect?
Coming.
We've had
Yeah,
all
one
this
job.
time.
One jump.
My HP is so high now.
Wait, I gotta put on Throat Punch.
I'll take it.
Actions and traits.
Yeah, you
Oh.
better put on that.
No shirt. Yes, interject. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
How'd you get the 340, by the way? You get turn 4 down?
I need
We
to
got
think
turn
that.
3 down. You get it at the end of turn 3.
Oh, turn 3.
All right. Here we go.
You get the upgrade for the 330 weapon.
Yep.
Nice.
Turn 4 is the 345 weapon.
Ah,
4.1, it won't matter. We'll all get upgrade materials once that comes out.
They usually hold the weapon one for a while.
Really?
They are not doing
Yeah.
it this time.
I forgot to throw the normal reach and I throw on him on. Oops.
Spellblade.
I freaking hate getting hit by that. It fucks up my whole rotation.
Positions.
Watch out for Blizzard.
ready for point coming up soon. Stack. BD. Go. Ace mechanic. Deep.
I hate when she puts the token there.
Yeah.
Pay attention to your directions.
It's Rivet.
Rivet's at A. I forgot to mention that part.
Oh, it's
We
okay.
bait Rivet onto A, and then run over to where
Oh!
the
I tried to
tank
raise
is.
the frost breath.
Yeah, don't stay in there.
I thought we would have had it.
I wasn't paying attention. The rivet was my bad.
My bad, Tim. Sorry, I was busy casting a res and didn't heal you.
I'm scared. I apparently was out of mana. I was
Trying. Where is it?
RC.
Ah,
You taking it back, Tim, or am I holding that?
I got her.
Alright. Get him up.
Spots.
Working on it.
On your tiles. Then it's gonna be in for wipe.
got double hit.
Okay, this is actually really good.
You were on the wrong
because
tile,
I
I think,
was.
Matt.
Nope, I totally was.
I want to apologize now. I forgot to put Palace side up.
Wait, were you on the wrong tile? You looked
No,
like
I
you were.
told
Maybe you
Londo.
got there late.
No,
I
I
ran
come on,
away.
10 bucks.
Ah,
So, do you want 6, Pat, or should I?
No,
do
no,
6?
I'm three. I'm three. I got spun
Okay.
around.
Got it.
I put the red one to
the red one. I get it. 'Cause
The
it's
red-
red and it's a 1.
Whoa, man! Like,
yeah, jokes.
I didn't even realize it was that deep.
Okay,
That
I
joke had
have
lame.
Palace Lake now for Panda. With Panda. Who's getting the Panda, by the way? Is it going to be Aster?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, I'll throw Palace Lake on
I don't even know what Palisade does.
Reduces physical damage taken by a party member by 20%.
Nice.
So I don't have to heal him, right?
I don't know, that thing wrecks me.
That's what it sounded like.
Alright, so all good tanks should not be having to be healed. So the pro tanks don't get healed.
That's the way I see it. They just heal themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then take AoE.
This is why Dark Knight is best tank.
Best.
No, Paladin is the best tank. Cleanse all the way.
That warrior keeps.
Spellblade.
Nice.
Boink.
AC.
Find your arrows.
Run over.
Now
Run
back.
back.
Don't go too far.
AFR.
Ace mechanic.
Nice.
Positions. Boink.
Get your positions and move. Away.
Limit break.
No, you gotta wait, dude.
No, you can use it now on the main boss.
I wanted to make sure the panda died. We have time.
Fair enough.
Spellblade. Phoenix. Fuck. Sorry, you were inside, so I was trying to give you a shorter route.
It's okay. I saw that. I thought it was the where it changes you and swaps you. I don't know why I thought that.
Because it looks exactly the same.
And it's the same move.
It does, and
Healers get wrecked first.
do it was different.
Yes, get up quickly.
Back on the butt.
Got a regen up on.
Tanks fail.
She's throwing it down. Damn it, I fucked up.
DPS fail.
They just got far side chicken.
Wrong.
We only got one pig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going, just for now. Books, get to your squares.
Books.
Oh.
Spellblade holy.
Go to me. It's on me.
Or we might die. Yeah.
Yep.
What's that time? Prior time. I denied her the satisfaction.
Maybe she's into that kind of stuff.
I thought this was a dude.
It was in the original Final Fantasy V version, but this version is a
Okay.
female.
I'm not crazy.
This boss is a chick. Was once a dude, but got a gender change. Because, you know, that's a thing nowadays.
Or the
Titties.
Rolling Stone song.
Dude looks like a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Titties.
Spellblade.
Every friggin' time.
My time has come. Of course, I get like no crits.
Huh. Good man with position, by the way. Thank you.
Well, yeah, how's the DPS expect to damage if she's like way over there during the game?
There's a reason why I'm thanking you.
And because
Oh,
you're
how'd
like
you like
20
that?
times better than our
I'll
last
see.
tank Dilly was.
By the way, was it good?
Gentle Swip. D&D.
BD, Bravo Delta.
And
that was all pure lag. It would not move.
I'm gonna give it a little extra for the white orb, but I might need a little extra.
Like, threat gen?
No, I have a Vuln stack,
Oh, well.
and this guy fucking hurts.
I gave you threat gen. It'll help. Gotta move that guy, maybe.
Pretty much all the ads in this, besides the ninjas, hit like trucks.
It's kind of crazy.
I can manage the dragon
Mind your directions.
without switching, but that orb just like smashes me.
Because the orb just hits like a truck by itself, and the dragon's only thing that hits is the flame breath, really. Or the frost breath.
I'm straight up lost as to where the positioning is right now. 'Cause I'm
Square 2, stack for ribbon.
I'm gonna tank stand. So I still have Vuln. And we're playing catch up.
Slightly contradictory if I'm honest, Blake.
Wow, healers are playing catch up.
No, I know. We're playing a little bit of DPS catch up too, though.
yeah,
Not A.
Far C. Far C. Or close C. Close C. Close C.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Don't lie to me.
confused.
we lived!
Oh! I'm a genius. Oh no!
Panel swap. Get protect back up on Phoenix when you have time.
Oink.
Back to your spot, your token.
Look away.
We have limit break.
I know. Making sure this thing dies, though.
Thanks.
Spellblade Holy.
I need to eat food.
Trying to get away with it, Trev.
You must have missed the sucker or something, I'm not sure.
Oh, get ready for mechanic.
It's my mana bud.
Healers fail first.
Stack on her. Okay, this is me.
Tanks fail second.
Oh,
That's too many frogs.
yes. That's fine.
You
We'll
can
just,
look at it.
yeah,
Yeah, you can fix it.
Yeah, okay.
all is good.
It's only the healers who really can't fix it. And the tanks too, I guess.
Yeah, DPS could technically hit every single one, except that you would die too. Positions.
Remember, she always faces north here.
God.
Spread out, spread out.
Right when I'm in the middle of my shit.
Okay,
That's how it
how did I
always is.
die on that one?
You got clipped by both. The person who bait you a little too close.
Line Jack, get ready for Dark Tokens. Heal up Jin.
Working on it.
Find your arrows. Others are out.
Blue.
Not a blue. Any blue?
Oh, she jumped way over here.
Yep.
Yeah, life of melee.
Oh yeah, when she gets to a blue after the pills go off, get away, because sometimes she'll throw out a spell blade and you'll hit people with with blizzard and stuff in the corner. You do not want to be in the corner with her when she uses blizzard.
Ad time coming up. You ready?
Double haste
No, it's
mechanic.
double
Beware
haste.
blizzards. Dimensional wave, and then I believe giants and ninjas. Yep, here come giants and ninjas.
Can't be in front of the giant.
Yeah, I was too. Yeah, he's not-
The giant cleaves, you gotta watch out.
Yeah, normally.
Burn the ninjas, burn the
send
ninjas.
it closer to the boss. So
Yeah,
that
we kinda
I'm
didn't
over
explain
here
that
in the
position.
area, like over here in the corner.
I'll
And
just
then-
keep going.
The way we do it.
Blue.
Blue.
Remember to get
the
away.
way we do it is you saw it kind of how it was, and you're supposed to be between the two to make it so that my tier 3s hit everyone.
Oh shit.
That's I told you to get away after the pillars. That's why I warned about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to get heals off and killed
Yeah,
myself.
I saw that. That's how you get. So I'm gonna just stick with you guys from now on that one.
I mean, we're pretty far behind on DPS.
Yeah, we were gonna hit it rage either way.
I was
Cause
busy explaining and not listening to you telling me to get away, then noticed it too late.
Oh, we are way behind.
Yeah.
like if you need heals after the pillars and stuff go off, remember to get away first when she's there, and then you can like heal and stuff because she'll be preoccupied with her casting.
Alright, so quick question. On the second line jack phase, so, didn't really explain the position on that one, so,
What are you talking about when
Let
the
me
dark
just,
tokens are out?
yeah, after the animal farm in that second line jack phase, the DPS goes north, right? Or towards 2, or 1 or 2?
You just go wherever's safe.
So,
For what, thorns?
So he's talking about the
Well,
dark.
because
right?
I went to the side of A and B, and I was still within the line of one of them, and I thought that that was a safe position.
So
Yeah.
I saw
if
where
you're
you were
talking the
at.
dark token phase where there's a dude on A, B, C, and D.
Yes, that's that phase. Right?
Imagine this square being those 4 squares combined. You want to take a look at what direction you have and are being forced to move, and your ultimate goal is to end up on one of the 4 corners of either A, B, C, or D. One step that makes it more complicated is when you have a line tethered to you from one of the dudes who are on A, B, C, or D, and in that case you need to end up on the opposite corner as them. So if you're tethered to
So
C,
I wanna-
you need
so
to
I-
land on A
Okay,
corner.
so I went completely the wrong direction on that one, and I should have been closer to 1 or 2.
The way you were tethered to D, if memory serves me right, and you should have been on the corner of B.
Okay, I gotcha.
And then the inside corner too. So like right here, because the outside corner you'll get hit.
And some of the ways you can know how far you're going to move, the mine jack will take you the length of both of these squares. Or if you're standing about here on the square, it would take you, so if I was here but on C square, it would take me over to the A corner if I was facing forward.
Diagonally.
Yep, diagonally.
Okay, so I have to pay more attention to that one.
That's probably the hardest thing to learn in this fight, I think.
Yeah. And because you're not max range and you're tethered, you will die no matter what you do. There's literally only one safe spot if you're tethered. If you're not tethered, it doesn't matter. Just get in a corner.
Isn't everybody tethered?
Nope,
No.
Some people are tethered.
Okay. I thought I saw that everybody was tethered.
Nope, 4 people get tethers, 1 for each corner, and then the other 4 people just need to wind up in any corner.
And you have like 1 to 2 seconds to correct your movement if you overshoot one of the corners.
You got plenty of time. It's just hectic when you're first figuring it out.
I will remind myself to sprint before that mine
Do
jack.
not pop
do
sprint before
not
the
pop
mine jack.
sprint.
Do not pop sprint.
You won't
or
run
pop
too
sprint.
far.
Yep,
Okay, so what I want to do is if I overshoot it, I want to
just
either
run
pop-
back.
Just
Yeah.
run back. Alright.
If you stand like where I'm at here, your mine jack will take you roughly to exactly where you need to be. And if you overshoot it by like a smidge, you just run back. It's no big.
There's like 2 seconds to fix it.
Okay, that one mechanic is going to be very difficult for me because I'm really slow.
Yep. Just take
Reaction
it the
time.
first step at a time, then start getting the distancing down first. So just position yourself on a corner, look where your direction's headed, and have it run you the full distance across and land there. Once you get the positioning down, start paying attention to tethers. You'll die a few times to the tether if it lands on you, but maybe you have a half chance of getting lucky and being alive because you weren't tethered.
Right. Yeah. Alright.
So basically get the distance it's moving you down first, then start worrying about positioning yourself for the tether.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. So, and like, I want to just say that the reason I say I'm super slow is because I'm on the mental muscle relaxers. So,
Yep.
a
All good,
little
dude.
slower than a normal person.
Don't worry, we're all pretty slow in here. Especially Pat.
I'm half asleep right now.
I'm drinking, so
I did that earlier.
I
Wes, do it
sadly
now.
Can't mix drinks and opioids.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I wish I could
That's
because
too
it feels
much.
really great, but yeah, I can't.
I know, Dennis, you were a pharmacologist
Not on a
at one point. What would that do?
I don't know. I
It's-
took migraine medication and drunk Budweiser and got lost in a wheat field. So I'm not on that.
Well,
Weren't you
I
like
can
yelling
do it
through
on the
the
weekends, but not a school night. So it's a school
Scream
night.
up the wheat field, actually, Pat.
All right, let's get a pull in or two. Come on, let's do this thing. Otherwise,
Or
Pat's
pop
picking
food
up
so you don't die.
Right.
Oh,
Good
and
trap, get more health.
possibly by Saturday, I will explain my health conditions more.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't warn the raid about that. I think I told Blake and that was it.
There's a nice little website on what I have. It's really sad, actually.
Alright, we got Spellblade Holy coming out.
Spread out, spread. No, that's not gonna.
Oh,
Yeah.
die.
Black.
I thought I had to circle around me. Damn it.
Just wipe it. IMO.
come on, guys.
Yep.
I'm too durable.
Masterful dodge.
Come on, Tim. We said the wipe
Yeah.
it.
You can't kill me. I stood right in that too.
Go sit in the corner.
There we go. See, way to delay the raid, man.
Notice it didn't use Living Dead like my old tank.
I would say we won't remember, but I remember every time Pat does it, so I have to give you the same treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Fix it, Pat.
In fact, I'm surprised Pat hasn't done it to us yet today.
Yeah, Pat's actually doing really good.
Don't praise it.
Yeah, I know.
Rub his nose in.
I'm just gonna start slacking off then if you think I'm doing my job correctly.
Show those guys.
Spellblade Holy coming out.
Woo!
Yeah, hooray for not getting tagged, man.
I hate you, Helicore.
Autos have crap.
It's halitosis actually. All of our moves are just for breathing on you.
Oh crap, did I just cast the wrong thing? Oh my god. Yeah. See, look, you praised me and I forgot to do my attention to it.
God damn it, Pat, you are the absolute worst.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we even have you on our team?
Actually, it's pretty shitty because this is where I put the vulnerability up.
I know I didn't see the normal square that tells me where to stack on her butt. Or I guess diamond, but...
BD.
The hell?
Eh.
My freaking rotation's all fucked.
Nice deeps there.
Mind your positions. Run back across.
AFR.
Why is that?
Case mechanic.
Stack.
Back to your spot.
Oh.
Token's coming out.
Damn it, I was second.
Oh, I don't know if it's a safe place to stand.
Rip.
Oh, this is gonna hurt with this vol stack.
Yeah. Luckily, you normally don't take any damage, so now you took the normal damage I'm used to.
Oh no, an amount of damage.
Spellblade Holy. Good job, everyone.
Oh my god,
Gather
heal.
Together for heals.
Healers fail first.
Wish some mana on to me if you can, Jin.
Tanks fail.
Stack on her.
Stack on butt if you need to pass.
Shit, I'm wrong.
We're good. We're
Okay.
good. Everybody's fine.
Bucks.
Get on your own panel.
Bucks. Oh boy.
Oh, Pat.
I mean a briar. I mean a briar. Heal me.
You can't. You
Ow.
can't eat that in Briar. I barely can. Spellblade
I
Holy.
was in mine.
April, you don't gotta go so far out.
I just want to give you guys room.
Critical.
Nah, that was my bad there.
And you might need to pop living death. Nope. Someone's coming up.
For the Reapers.
Token's coming out. Heal up, heal up.
Oh, I didn't get him marked. I'll just go stand over
Blue.
here.
Blue tile, blue tile.
Remember to get
Run
out
out
afterwards.
So, Phoenix, while you're getting used to that, you might want to not use abilities and just work on your positioning so you get it down. Because I think you had the right idea, but then you turn to shoot and it screwed you up.
Yeah, that was my macro.
Yeah, I didn't have no mana left in.
Except for Blizzard.
Now this is the double.
Nice.
I don't have anything for you again, Jen. Sorry.
Here come the ninjas and the giant.
And our caster's down.
And our part's done. I don't know.
I get this one right.
Don't worry about me, I got tons of healing.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, I don't though.
Nailed it.
Die.
Alright guys, we got one more pull.
Yeah, Jen, you got rezzed into that fire, and I didn't have any of my insta heals left.
And you ranged the AoE. It was just a series of unfortunate events.
I don't even know necessarily that he ranged AoE. My AoE just wasn't enough to bring him up from full.
No, he ranged at least one of your medicas. When he was trapped outside the fire. But he was closer to the outside, so he would have died if he didn't. Spellblade Holy.
Yes, I'm free again.
Oh, I am not standing in the right spot.
Yep, I was not in the right spot.
Stack up.
Okay.
You were late on my screen, Trevor.
Yeah. I think I got it too close.
It just die real good then.
Yeah. Run into the briars, wipe it.
Pop my DPS.
Oh, look longer blink. Damn it.
Also, Samurai DPS is dumb, by the way.
Oh, I forgot to ask Trevor, did you guys have fun on Monday?
What did we do on Monday?
I packed.
You didn't go.
Oh, no, we didn't go.
You didn't go?
We didn't go.
What? Why not?
Because we
He was
woke up
afraid
and
he was
both
gonna
didn't
see
really
your
feel like
face.
going.
Oh.
Wrecked.
It was fun this year.
Trevor
The
doesn't
Nintendo
want to
stuff was,
go
like,
and win
actually
free
cool.
consoles.
Yeah, fuck you, Blake. I was off by one number.
I know. Everyone in our group was off by a few numbers because we all got our tickets together.
Yeah, but I was literally off by one number.
You were the
And you
runner-up.
don't even have their game yet, like, you
I
ass.
know. I feel bad.
That one actually looks pretty fun.
I have their old
Me and
game.
Chelsea have been playing it, and it's freaking amazing.
Spellblade coming out.
Does it have the many cheeses quote?
No.
Wow.
Spread out.
How good can it be? No one has as many friends. Many cheeses.
Dennis is right.
Positions. I almost fucked that one up that time. Ace mechanic.
Stack on the butt.
Boink.
But no, me and Chelsea are playing co-op, and I'm able to just fuck off from her completely and go do my own storyline.
Yeah. You could do that in the first one too. The first one was not great though.
BD.
It feels really nice in this one.
That's good. Let's see if the squad and the other Discord wants to get it. I told them that we should.
I want me some Monster Hunter.
Like, instead of the rock, paper, scissors, if I don't like a decision that she's making, I can wage war with her and, like, kill her and get the decision I want.
Why you gotta be mean to your wife like that, man?
Because it hasn't happened yet, but it's an option. We actually were just doing the storyline, I did an entirely separate quest line and eventually ended up at a part of story that she was at by doing another completely different quest line.
Find your arrows. Eat my fell cleaves, dragon.
It's not either A.
Near sea. Ace mechanic.
Oh, why you no fire?
Panel swap. Positions. Second for oink. Back to your positions and token. Spellblade Holy. Good job, everyone. Gather for healing. Healers fail first. Tanks fail. DPS fail. Get into your tiles. Excellent job, everyone. Positions.
Positions. Spellblade Holy.
Mine jack. Tokens coming out. Look at your arrows.
Blue.
On a blue tile, get ready to get away afterwards.
Kind of bummed that I'm all the way over here not doing DPS.
I was barely not good.
I tried to get something off on you, but it was, I think you were too far from me. Oh, don't lose a move.
Double haste.
Watch out for Blizzard.
Dimensional wave. Jin needs protect back on him when you can spare.
Here come the ninjas.
Ninjas and giants. Last dimensional wave. Good job.
Blue.
Blue panel. Get ready to get out again.
Here comes
Out,
Blizzard.
out. Good job, everyone.
Positions.
Position. Spellblade Holy. Critical hit. Mind Jack, get ready for Reapers again. Pay attention to your arrows.
Blue.
Blue, get on
Way over there. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I hopefully made the right decision or not. Running.
Dimensional wave.
Don't use moves. Okay, you're good.
We're getting close to enrage.
DPS, guys. Double haste.
Needed
Watch
that.
out for Blizzard.
Crypt upset.
I don't think we're gonna get LB3, right?
This is our last.
LB right now. LB right now.
Are you
LB.
doing it?
Whatever you got in, you pour it out now.
No more healing. This is it. Finish it.
Nice.
Close.
The two deaths at the end kind of made it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We just can't die there.
Is anybody willing to stay for one more pull?
If there's enough time before maintenance, I think. When's this?
Starts at
Maintenance
11.
isn't until 11.
Until 11.
So okay, so we we can probably keep going till maintenance.
That has work and it's midnight. Like I'll do one more since that was so close, but if we like wipe it, then I have to call it because I need to beat adults.
Alright, last
Yeah.
pull. Focus up. refresh food if you're low or out. Pat, food.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll have it up.
I know you will. Trevor, protect.
No, we don't need it.
Spellblade Holy.
It's on me.
Positions. Point coming out soon. BD. Ace Mechanic.
Mind your directions. Not A.
C far.
Ace Mechanic.
The good one.
Panel swap positions. Boink. Token coming out. Blade. Gather for heals. Dimensional wave is coming out. Foreign dips while we can. 20,000
Healers
cells,
failed
please.
first.
Tanks fail. Stack on the butt to pass. DPS fail. JP, you're in the run. Okay. Good job, everyone. Positions. Spellblade. Critical. Mind Jack. Mind your arrows.
Blue.
Blue tile, blue tile. Watch out for blizzard afterwards. Haste mechanic. Double haste. Tokens coming out after dimensional wave. Heal, 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 last one. Fuck, another?
Burn that really fast, dude.
Blue again.
Sprint if you have to.
Remember to get away.
Now watch for blizzard. Critical.
Positions.
Spellblade Holy.
I'm the one tied. I'm the one
Over here,
tied.
over here,
Use
over
the
here,
green.
over here.
Samaria.
Critical hit. Mind Jack, get ready for Reapers.
We're doing great on time. Just focus up.
Mind your arrows.
Oop, that's Briar.
Save you.
Blue.
Blue tile.
Oh, Heron is blue. Everybody get away.
Watch out afterwards.
Oh, good job, good job.
Okay.
Dimensional wave. Pour out the dips, guys.
No, we got this. She's going down.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
She's dead. We win.
Excellent.
All right. Ooh, good job.
We got casting gear.
Hey, casting gear.
Hey, casting
So,
gear.
break good times. Alright, yeah, cool.
Okay, so Twine is going up for Jin or Pat to take. Jin or Pat to take. And I think the
I thought
Robo
Tank's
rank
got
goes to
armor
Blake.
first.
I got the twine last week. Shouldn't Aster get it this
Oh,
week?
is Twine armor?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, people, if you rolled on the Twine, go pass on it, other than Tanks. That one goes to Blake. The Robo Rant is what goes to Jin or Pat.
You just want to roll for it, see who gets it, Jen? Alright. To the RNG gods.
All right. So like, if you don't, you just roll greed on everything else that like or whatever. What do I roll? How do I do this? Just greed.
If you have it at 70, you can greed on it. Preferably.
Yeah.
I guess you can, but we prefer that if you're at least going to use the gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just at least for the time being, straight up pass on the Roborant and the Twine, I would imagine.
I agreed on that too, just in case the people who are supposed to take it or doesn't
out.
pass instead.
I guess.
Or walk out before it goes off. It's happened before.
Yeah.
You can put me down for the Roborant, Trev.
Roll
And
out.
it'll be Jin's
Okay.
next week.
Pass on Twine, please.
That's in, Ralgar's, right?
Yeah.
Twin is mine. Twine.
Twine, yeah, is Aster's.
Alright, I'm gonna dip to Ralgar's and get that done before bed, because I know I'm gonna forget.
And then that's Jin's.
Hopefully, it's a piece that he needs. Judging by the look of it, it doesn't have crit, so maybe not.
I hate that.
It's probably not good for any class.
No, it's not. I mean, it's better than a 320, I guess, if you don't have one yet. Just because of the intelligence alone.
True.
Well, spell speed would help too.
On Black Mage is about the only one spell speed helps on. I mean, it helps on everyone, yes, but
I
I
just
prefer
roll
crit
it.
much more.
Anybody got damage meters for that round?
Yep.
Yep.
Londo at basically 4,800, Jin at 4,000, close enough to 200, Pat at 3,600,
Not bad for
Phoenix
sleepy
at
Pat.
about 2,950, Blake at 2,500, Lemon Break at 2,200, and Tim at 2,083.
I would
And
say
I beat
my
Trevor.
numbers are close enough to the end.
Bitch.
You did beat me, but I did heal 9% more than you, so we'll take it.
Fuck you. Half my shields are heals.
It counts those now, I'm pretty sure.
No, it doesn't. Liar. Does it? Are you adding in Eos's heals though?
Yeah, that's combined.
Oh, I really don't like
Brutal.
those.
Do you want to try getting any more practice in for V.3S before maintenance starts?
Pat is going to bed.
No, it's
Yeah,
bedtime.
Pat's a wuss
Yeah.
and likes to go to sleep.
We've got Pat half past his normal quitting time.
Yep.
Hey, I pulled one for the team there, man.
You did.
Yeah, I got school tomorrow, and I gotta sleep too as well. So
Yep. Everybody have a good night. See you Sunday.
Excellent job.
Well, I guess we'll be able to devote. I guess we'll be able to devote all of Sunday though to V4 instead because we at least we cleared V3 today.
Yep.
Try and watch the video guide before.
I've been watching.
Find one like tomorrow or something and post it.
I've got one on my YouTube right now that I can post.
I've been watching the video guides over and over since Sunday.
If you're looking for something to do during the week, feel free to plug it. 'Cause I don't think we're gonna get anywhere close to downing, so might as well get as much experience in there as you can.
Yep.
I'd at least
When you're about to down it, just throw it.
Yeah.
I'd at least like to clear.
Down it.
I'd at least like to clear regular X death. I mean, the first stage at least, by Sunday.
Right.
We'll see.
It's
I
going to
also
depend
would like
mainly on
that.
the tanks and healers.
Because we only need to get them down to like 59% health. We don't even need to like kill them all the way.
Yeah, it's like a 4-minute fight, but there's a mechanic that's basically it just destroys tanks or healers if you
Is
mess
it
up.
really that fast? It's 4 minutes?
It's like 4.5.
4.5.
Really?
Wow. Well, hey, I'm glad it's a quick fight. at
How long
least.
is that one we just did? Like 10, 15?
No, that's like
That was
11.
11
It's like
minute
12.
attempt.
Yeah, 12 minutes is in rage, right?
Oh yeah, it was 11:05.
Yeah, it's like 11:45 for Enrage.
Yeah, that fight's long.
That has to be like one of the longer fights in this game.
Yeah. Trevor,
Definitely.
where are you?
At my house.
Seems like Susanoo EX is pretty long too.
Yeah, that's another long one.
All depends on your DPS.
Hey, I would rather have like the last fight be quick. You can get in there and start doing a bunch of pulls.
I mean, Neo X Death is going to take a while, but X Death himself is only like a 4.5 minute fight.
At least a lockout timer is like 120 minutes, so you don't have to fight X Death over and over too many times. Because once you,
Insane if
'cause-
you beat that fight.
because once you beat X Death in the same lockout timer, you don't have to fight him again.
Do you get loot from that? Do you
From the
get
first
loot
form?
from that?
No, I don't. No, I don't think you don't get loot from the first form. I don't think so.
No, you get your loot from Neo XD. You have to actually go through those forms to get the drops and loot.
But you only have to beat the first half once.
Well, during the same timer, yeah.
Or during the week, yeah.
Right. It's
Oh, until you reset the
exactly-
instant. Okay.
It's exactly like how it was with Diabolos and
You mean Diablo's Hollow in Dunscaith?
exactly. It is exactly like that boss.
Okay. You get a checkpoint halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We gotta figure out what
It's-
to do with all this Verity. Got like 1700.
It's just it's a really weird fight.
I need to actually cap my creation. I still have my freaking crafted body and legs.
I wish they'd let you trade Verity for creation so I don't have to run expos.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this week, I'll trade in my creation for pants. Since I still have 320 pants, I guess I'll use creation to get that, because I don't think I can use creation to get anything else better besides that right now.
Nah, I mean, if you got 320s, man, just bump them up at this point, I guess.
Probably gonna have to do creation on my chest piece. 310 is so low. I'll just have to kill myself a 160 crit.
Yeah, 310 is super low.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's got
trying
more
to-
crit than all of the other pieces until the like X death drop.
Yeah, I'm trying to save up for the three.
No, if you have three- hold on, if you-
Really good for bards.
If you have 310 something, why don't you just spend the gil on like 320 stuff? What I got was, I didn't feel like waiting like 4 weeks for regular, Omega normal to drop like 4 shafts, and I was like, screw that, I'm not waiting 4 weeks. And I just used gil to buy 320 armor and legs instead, because I really didn't feel like waiting all that time to start doing Savage. I wasn't gonna wait a whole month before starting. And I didn't want.
It's like my lowest piece. It's my 310 chest piece, but it's like better than the 320 you get with tokens. I'll look at the crafted stuff, I guess. But
The good thing about the craft stuff is that you can overmeld it.
yeah,
Maybe it's something I can dye for pants.
that's true. Is it gonna be 330 in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so brutal.
Oh, I gotta remelt my body piece now. God damn it.
Well, I mean, at least the V.3S is only going to get easier as more DPS gets more Roborant. We'll be able to beat Enrage. Enrage will get easier to pass because the DPS will progressively get more powerful each week with all the Roborant.
We beat that one pretty good. Which was nice.
Yeah, that last pull was smooth.
It was very smooth. I'm gonna drop and go play Divinity though with Chelsea. I will see you guys Sunday.
Dead piety.
Are you going to work tomorrow, Trevor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and go pass out, and my DPS should get better as my gear gets better.
Dude,
Hey,
you're
you did a
fine.
great job
Sorry.
tonight. You picked up the mechanics you didn't understand. We pulled enough to beat it. Well, we
Yep.
Things dead. That's what
Well,
counts.
I got lucky that I wasn't tethered either of those times, so.
Hey, sometimes that's all it takes.
It's okay. I had to save Pat more than I
But
had.
I did find out how they're tethered, so I do know you're not tethered to. I thought you were tethered to another player. I didn't realize you were tethered to the Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was looking for me being tethered to another player, but now that I know I'm being tethered to the Reaper, then we're all good.
That's a lot easier to manage.
Earlier,
So you can dye all that old raid gear. You can just buy it. I
Go to
thought
bed, Pat.
Yeah, Pat should go to bed.
we're gonna be like way over geared for the 24-man raids. Like they're gonna be like well, like we're gonna be so over geared for it. It's not even gonna be funny.
You're
I'm
overgeared for the
333 right now.
24-man stuff when you do all Verity stuff, like 310.
Anywho, guys, I'm out. Take it easy, everybody.
Yep, I'm out
See
too.
you.
Good night, guys. I'll see
I'm
you Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday is like an hour earlier start time, right?
Yep.
See. Time is 9:30. Do I want to do anything else?
Well, maintenance is gonna be soon. If you guys want to cover something before the day restarts, we probably should take care of it.
What's the maintenance for?
It's for the hurricane thing. They're freezing the housing timers. You know how like there's like a certain amount of time you can have in your house before your house gets like vacated or the house gets demolished or whatever. I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, like
They
if you
do
have
for
it
Morbid.
subbed or something.
They're freezing the timers for the North American service because of all the hurricanes.
Yeah, if you don't enter
No.
your house in a certain amount of time, it'll kick you out.
Like, cause I think if you don't log into the servers within a certain time span, your house gets like vacated, so no new people can buy it. But because of the hurricanes, like destroying cities and stuff and knocking out power for people for like a month or so, they're freezing the timers so people can have time to get back in. So the maintenance is to stop all the timers, I guess, on all the North American servers.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think that's gonna be active for I don't even know. There's like a little notice before you log in. There's like a notice saying how long they're gonna do that for, but they're gonna I guess review if they want to extend the time freeze. I guess after the end of that, in case people still don't have power in large portions of like Texas and Florida.
Keeps on relogging.
What?
I don't know, I keep on hearing someone enter and leave Discord.
It's probably still logging out, and then he's gonna probably update the spreadsheet and delete the stuff.
So anyone need expert?
I did mine earlier.
I still have mine to do.
I'm gonna need to do leveling a couple times tomorrow for some crack clusters.
Aren't grade 6s less than 100k now?
Depends on the server. Also depends what.
Yeah, it depends on what material you need.
Yeah.
I need direct hit, which is gonna be expensive as fuck.
Oh yeah.
So I'd rather just run 2 leveling roulettes and get it that way.
I mean, I have just a bunch of crack clusters kind of just handy because I do hunts and I kind of hold on to a few of them so I can meld when I need to.
I had that, but then I burned through all of them, so...
Ditto.
Like today, I like unmelded all my crit and then remelded all direct hit in its place. I kept the tenacity, although the pieces that had crit on them with tenacity, I had to strip both of the materia and buy some new tenacity because tenacity is kind of cheap.
Yeah, tenacity is 11k right now on our server.
Jeez.
So it was sold for 9k in the past hour or two.
Seems low.
That's like real low. On my server, it's like 40,000.
What server are you on?
Zalora. I mean, Zalora was a pretty small server before StormBlood, but since it became a preferred server for a while, a whole bunch of new people came in.
Yeah, I was debating on doing the preferred server thing so I could get the Quintani amount.
Wait, I thought you can only get that from doing the recruitment thing.
You part of moving from a high server to a low server is you get feathers for that.
Oh.
I'd miss all the people though.
Well, if you're in the same data center, you can still play together.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like going to Rogger's Reach. I like having other people there. Whenever it's a ghost town, I just feel, I don't know, alone, I guess. I'm a city boy.
Feels so abandoned. Let's see.
I mean, I used to play on Leviathan, right? So back when the game first came out, there were people everywhere. By the time it got to 2.5 or something, you would go to Mordona and there would be nobody. Like, there would be 2 people there. It would be quiet.
Because people left, or because of the expansion?
I switched servers because nobody was there, and part of it was because of the expansion. Part of it was Leviathan was just dying at that time.
Direct hit on Gilgamesh is 85,000 right now. it is. For 80,000.
Surprised most sought after material for samurai isn't higher.
Again, at smaller servers, it's typically more expensive because there's less people to supply.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to crafting.
Like when the 320 pieces first came out, the armor, it was like 4 million on my server.
Ours dropped down to like 400k in the first 3 or 4 days. But when it first came out, it was probably 2 or 3 mil. Depending on the piece, whether it was good or not.
Yeah, okay, so on my server, the direct hit is 125,000. Like, that's the lowest. Crit is like 134,000 or so at the cheapest, and determination is 85,000.
Actually, the determination is around the same price as ours.
I wish tenacity was this cheap, because tenacity, the lowest price was like around 40,000 when I got it. Surprised it's so expensive right now.
Wow. Battle Dance Materia 6 for 999,999,900.
Oh, people just do that just for extra storage. Like, people put these absolutely absurd prices to use like the market as like an extra retainer.
For one quantity.
For what?
Only one quantity.
Oh, that's weird. You think they put like a stack or something? Because whenever I see people to put absolutely absurd prices like that, I'm like, they must just be using it for storage.
I think
Or
sometimes
they
it's just a
hope
troll.
somebody makes a mistake.
Who even has that much money to make a mistake with?
Somebody.
A lot of people actually on.
Well, on Gilgamesh and Balmung, maybe.
Yeah.
But I see people do that in this server too, and I'm like, I don't,
I know quite a few people that have to have alts just to hold all their money.
Why don't they spend it somewhere?
They don't have anything to spend it on.
Give it to me then. I have like 1 mil.
That's why the casino exists. People go blow their money.
It's so fun and insane that people just do that.
I never even heard about that until it was mentioned, because nothing like that existed around here. So a bunch of people just hang around the Gold Saucer running these casinos.
Pretty much. You walk up to them, trade them, give them some money, do slash random, and if your number is good, then they give you back your money, double it, triple it, quadruple it.
Do anyone?
Or
Has any of them ripped people off, or is it like, or how does that work?
Yeah.
there's a few people who scam probably, but they're not common.
I think you can report people if you do that, right?
Probably.
To a degree. They've reported people in the past for it, and the GMs are like, well, you know, you give somebody your gold at your own risk, but the other problem is if you scam someone and you get known as a scammer, then you're going to get blacklisted by the server.
What do you mean blacklisted? Or did they just like not let you log in or something, or what?
Well, no, like people just won't go to you. Everyone will. You know, if you scam someone, people are going to stand around and be like, hey, this asshole scammed me out of my gold, and then no one's going to trade you gold for a casino if someone's standing next to you screaming, this guy stole my money.
I guess that could work for a little. I guess I could work for a little while, but on really big servers, it probably doesn't work that well. Like on a server that's small like this, most of the people that are like known, typically everyone, like the more popular people that are around a lot, typically know people. But a really big server, since there's so many people, it's probably a lot easier to scam. With not everyone's gonna know you.
You'd be
I mean-
surprised.
Yeah.
Like anyone from EM, you can pretty much trust. A lot of the time, you can tell just by what guild they're in. For FC,
Yeah.
and some names that are bad, like people get famous here really easily. Like we had a stupid guy named Hardware Hank. We have several FC leaders who are well known and are either known as good people or bad people just off of word of mouth.
Wait, did Hank move servers?
Did he? No.
He was on Gilgamesh. I thought he got banned for a bit.
Oh, Hank.
Hardware Hank.
So Hardware Hank got permanent banned. And then
Did
he
he?
created a alt called Tupperware Tom.
Usually when I hear people getting banned, usually it's from the bank, like
Are you sure? Because I've seen Hardware Hank and Tupperware Tom on at the same time.
Yes, the guy who owned Hardware Hank originally was Tupperware Tom. I think someone may have taken on his moniker. So
I see.
yeah. Usually when I hear
Here's the maps.
Usually when I hear people getting like banned like that, it's usually from like the bank giving like I forget what it's called.
Chargeback.
Yeah, that.
Yep. He got banned for basically racial obscenities and trolling in Idleshire.
Yeah, Hank was a big troll.
Why would you do that? You spend a lot of money getting like subscriptions and stuff and paying money for the game. I wouldn't want to like risk losing all that.
He likes to get people angry.
Yeah, but you can do it. You can do it online in a way that doesn't cost you money.
But this way you get to see them, interact with them, have them run away from you. If it's just on text, it doesn't give you that high. He was in my FC, so
How long can you even get away with something like that for before people just like report you until you get like kicked out?
he had a lot of people on his side.
Yeah, a lot of people. Hardware Hank was really popular.
GMs can check the chat logs though.
Yeah, but it depends. It depends on if you even get reported.
And you have to think about it too, like, this is just an online game, and they're just looking at it like, okay, so some stupid kid's being a troll. Do we really need to get involved as a company in order to punish this guy? He's paying his sub, and technically he's not doing anything completely obscene, and he's not completely going against terms of service. So it's kind of like, do you really want to act on that, or do you just let it go because it's only affecting a few people? And then if you do ban him, then everyone else is going to be mad at you.
I guess. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the situation, or different GMs. I guess handle it differently.
It also depends on what kind of language he's using. Like, he's using things that he could say, well, it could mean this or it could mean that, or as long as he's not dropping N-bombs all over the place.
As long as it's implied, it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, have you seen Hank in like the past 6 months?
No, but I kind of stopped paying attention to the social circles on Gilgamesh.
I kind of did too. Like my FC right now is completely dead now. I actually need to go find a new one.
I hang out in RAR just so that we have buffs up all the time.
How much time before maintenance? Is it gonna be in 10 minutes or is that in an hour?
Hour and 10 minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
If you want to do expert roulette, we should take care of that now before it gets too late.
True. Alright. Let's leave the party and do you want to make a new one or should I?
I guess go ahead.
Alright. Already find your private roots.
How much are the creation pants anyway? They're 800 and something, right?
825.
Oh, because I got 800 right now. I have just not enough.
Alright, I'm up. 8 or 1742 is the password.
What was the password?
1742.
Okay.
You want to come, Blake, or are you good?
I'm good. I'm gonna
Alright.
go grab some food, actually.
Go for it. Ready, Tim?
Yeah. Now, do you have that mount that you get from Alamigo? I know some people that last time we did the Sunday, some people didn't like, or
Yeah.
some people needed it. Do you still need it, or do you have it?
I have it.
Okay. I just got really lucky that a couple weeks ago, or I don't know, it's probably about a month ago or so by now, when I just randomly got it. The only time I ever saw it drop was the time I got it.
Dang it. Machinist.
Do I have any food? I have pork stew, but I don't want to use that. Because pork stew is expensive. If I had jerk jawmail, I would use that. Trying to put all this 340 gear to use.
Can't wait till we're all geared up.
I mean, with these unsynced dungeons, I can do crazy super monster pulls.
Yeah, because they barely do any damage anymore. So remember coming in here, I thought my 270 something tank and getting completely wrecked.
Alright, open.
Jeez, I have a lot of dots in. Just use like 5 pitch perfects back to back.
I don't like fighting these over there because those stupid pushers are like in the way.
I think that there's a small gap in between them that you can pull them to.
I think I tried that before, but the camera is kind of gets wonky with it so close to the doors.
I still wish we could climb the Robber's Reach all the way up here.
Wait, climb to Raga's Reach?
Yeah. You know the palm up top?
Wait, the what up top?
You know how there's that guy with the palm where you fought with Lise in the opening cutscene?
Oh, that?
Yep. That's in this dungeon. It's right behind us. If you look out over the wall, there's that statue. So right now we're actually up above Robber's Reach.
Oh.
And I wish that we had a jump quest like the one in Kugane, or get on the sands.
Wonder if they'll add that at some point. I don't know.
There's speculation that they might, just because of how big of a hit, I guess, Kugane was, without actually putting that much like resources into it.
Although the Kugane jumping puzzle made me want to freaking tear my hair out at some points, because like it was mainly that the very, very last jump is so cheap. I managed to make it because I was able to cheese it because I have a level 60 Dragoon, so I was able to, because the very last jump you can cheese it if you jump backwards while using the Dragoon backwards jump ability. You can kind of bypass it and you can get up above the roof, but it's. So you can kind of do that, but that's the only way I could do it because I tried doing it the normal way. What the heck?
Oh, he's DCing.
I don't see the symbol. Oh
A
yeah.
little bit closer.
Oh yeah, I see it.
But yeah, that last jump.
It's like I tried doing it normally a few times, and I was like, no, I'm not, because I heard you can cheese it using the Dragoon. And I was like, I know you can. I tried doing it, and I was like, with the Dragoon, and I couldn't do it the first few times. But after failing the last jump like 3 more times, I was like, dude, no, I'm using the Dragoon. I don't care. I'm not doing this last jump normally. This is too difficult, because the last jump is so cheap.
I was lucky enough to have someone up above give me a pointer. So that last jump, it's not about it's not about any other thing except for your starting and ending position on that jump. You need to be directly to the right of it, like a 90-degree angle, then jump at a 90-degree angle. And it's easier if you do it with a mouse and keyboard jumping sideways.
Because
any other way, you're going to run to an invisible wall.
Like the way to cheese it as a Dragoon again, basically just the how the last jump's like one of those short stumps, and the one before it is like a long one.
Yep.
Um,
So you go out to the long one and then jump backwards.
You jump backwards with a Dragoon, and at the height of your jump, while you're jumping backwards, you either jump and hold back, so you're like clipping like the rim of the roof. You have to do that and hit the Dragoon backflip. And I think Dragoon's the only job that can do that. I know Red Mage has a backflip too, but you can only do it if you actually have like a target.
Yep.
And the Dragoon lets you backflip without just passively. You can just do it whenever, and you can.
Yeah. The only 2 classes that have movement that are able to be done without enemies are Black Mage and Dragoon and Ninja. But Black Mage needs a party member.
I wonder.
That would work.
I wonder how rescue would work.
Probably not that well. Have you seen any troll videos yet on rescue?
I think I saw like a Mr. Happy one, where he was doing Susano and he was getting trolled by his party, like that was like rescuing him into like the line of fire or shirking him, and he was getting like Storm Splitter, and he was getting like destroyed. I think when first came out, when StormBlood, now I was like, this is gonna cause so much disaster. I mean, it's useful if you do it right. Like, you know, it helps facilitate tank swaps more easily, but you could also use it to like just straight up screw people.
But you can also use it to make speedrunning better.
With Shirk?
Yep, because of what you do is, instead of using it for tank swaps and such, like for O1S for example, you go in, both tanks never turn on their tank stance. They just go in their DPS, keep on DPS, and then by the time a DPS is about to steal aggro, the off tank shirks the main tank and gives him more aggro. It's
Okay.
just enough to keep the DPS under. That's how O1S can be killed in like 4.5 minutes.
Well, I mean, I wonder if you could combine that with a solo healer thing, because most of the clears I've had with V.3S have been solo healed.
Probably. O1S doesn't actually hit that hard anymore.
I mean, assuming you don't get hit by clamp, yeah. And you don't, if assuming you don't get hit by clamp and you don't stack your 11 bolts, then yeah.
Yeah, as long as pretty much as long as everyone does mechanics right, there's no hard hitting mechanics in there. Even twin bolt can pretty much be mitigated to almost nothing.
Let's see. Last week I ended up getting like I'm not sure if it was last week. Last time I cleared V1, I ended up having a problem because you know how at one point where in V1 the boss kind of flies up and goes to an absolute edge to do an ice attack and blow people backwards.
Yeah.
He goes right to the edge. He ended up flying like really far away, like at the opposite end of like the clear south far end of the area, and I had to use plunge to get in close to him, but it also made getting out of clamp a bit difficult. He didn't clamp me, but I tried turning, but apparently turning counts as a movement, so I tried turning and my guy immediately just flies forward off the edge because I tried turning around to slide backwards, but turning counts as a movement, and I was like, whoops.
Yep.
What I should have done is I should have just hit like just the backwards button instead of just trying to turn around. But I kind of like I didn't think that turning would make my guy fly off the edge like that. But again, turning I guess counts as moving.
Yep. If you press any direction, you're going that direction.
But again, what's weird though is that again, turning isn't. I didn't think turning counted as a direction because, but I guess it counts as your character moving just at all. So I guess it still counts. That's the first time that's actually ever happened to me because usually it doesn't go to that far away where I have to use plunge to get in close to him. But next time he does that, I'll hit backwards instead of trying to turn again. Thing is, I wasn't really sure if I had enough space behind me to slide backwards without flying off the edge, and I was like, I'm just gonna turn, and I was like, whoops. We probably should.
A lot of the time, it's better just to.
You probably should replace it. Can you replace? You're the leader. Can you replace the healer?
Sure.
Because we need to do this before maintenance.
Go dismiss for offline. Yes. There we go. Right in time for the worst boss ever.
I mean, I was gonna wait a few minutes for that guy to come back, but it's already been like 10 minutes.
I know, right? Honestly, thought that he would just like disconnect and then come right back.
Oh, I didn't mean to cap. What? My caps lock was on.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but it looks like I'm like, hey!
Yeah, you're mad because the other healer DC'd. It's fine. Or maybe you're just role-playing and trying to yell as far away as they are. Did they not use the shortcut?
Doesn't think so because they're taking a long time to get here. But is there a shortcut this early in the dungeon? It should be, right?
Yeah, because we already beat the first boss.
It's taking a long time to get here.
There we are. Hey, you got some stuff here. I'm actually kind of surprised that this machinist waited that long.
Well, I mean, this DPS queue, if you don't have a tank buddy, you're going to wait a while.
I know, but I've had a lot of bad experiences with people DCing.
You know, every other tank I randomly get partied with that tries to do that seems to die to doing that pull, that final pull when you just grab everything.
Yep.
I mean,
One of those.
although most of the tanks, you know, you randomly find doing dungeons don't have like almost complete Savage gear.
Yeah. For the most part, they're I-320 and 310, so thrown in here for fast keys. Shit.
Also, I heard this thing drops a minion, and I've seen people have it, but I've never ever seen this minion drop personally. I've run this dungeon more times than I could count. Every time I do expert roulette, I seem to get this or Alamigo, and I never see that minion drop.
I've seen it drop once, and I got a really bad roll on it. I think I got like a 5 or 6 or something.
Freaking the tornado's like right in the way.
Yeah. If you've ever done this dungeon as a black mage, you know that this is not a black mage friendly dungeon.
Because all the moving.
Yep. Especially that second boss, the one where you can only attack from one side and he always does the fore and aft and stuff. My headset's about to die, so I'm gonna get up soon. There comes the scholar.
I thought I screwed my challenge up. You know the thing where you do so many dungeons in a week and you get experience?
Yep.
Because it said it's almost complete, and I was like, oh shoot. I thought I messed that up.
I hate it when you mess that up.
Because I don't want
Okay.
to... Huh?
I used to do leveling, trials, and then just like random stuff every single day. And then the last one I would do was almost expert, and that always ended up being like my 5th dungeon, whatever the hell it was, in order to get that bonus. So I was used on a level 70 character instead of what I was trying to level. Same with the commendation one.
I always seem to forget the commendation one. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll accommodate the healer, and I'm just like, oh, whoops. Well, there goes that experience for the week.
Yep.
Because I have 4 commendations this week, and I have 4 out of 5 dungeons, so I almost completed both of those, so... Gotta make sure I do those on a leveling.
Yep. Do that on leveling, and you'll definitely... You're almost guaranteed a level on anything underneath level 60. Unless we get a really bad dungeon.
I mainly try to save those for higher level jobs because the experience scales and it gets harder to level up the higher up you go.
Yeah. Okay, I think the level 15, 16, and 17 dungeons, even at level 60, they give you like 10% experience for finishing them. Which isn't great, but it's actually not that bad either, considering what you're doing.
Hey, for tomes, how much tomes do you need for a V3 stuff? I think
You need 8 pages.
really, because I know that V1 is like 4, except for the belt, which is 6, and V2 is 6 for stuff, but I think it's like 4 for the blue stuff.
Yep. The accessory / belt upgrade.
Again, I got lucky with V1 because the tank belt dropped, and I won it. So I was able to use my books to buy something else I needed, and because of that, I had like 2 books handy. So I was like ahead on books. So I didn't have to that saved me a couple weeks.
Yep.
Boy, this helmet would not drop. It's the tank helmet. I never see it drop. I mean, I finally got it, but I mean, it was so hard to get.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the stupid samurai boots to drop.
It also didn't help that I kept getting terrible rolls.
Man, the samurai is almost completely decked out. All that's left is the worst part.
What?
Upgrade materials.
Oh.
A lot of them. I need 2 of the blue things.
No, why do you need 2 blue things? I only need 1 blue thing because I only needed 1 ring. I got 340 stuff from V1, and I only got 1 ring to upgrade.
I need it for my necklace, which is 330, and then my belt I'm replacing with a 331 from Tomes, but I need to upgrade it to 340 to be better than the one that dropped from 01. Because the 01S belt kind of sucks. Crit debt are the 2 lowest, well, not complete lowest, but yeah, 2 lowest stats I need. Samurais need skill speed and direct hit, but mainly skill speed. Which this belt is not doing any favors on.
I need to get to the party for this S rank.
Alright, man, go for it.
Let's see. All right. It's what's it called? Senmerv. It's that big white griffin in the Forelands.
I don't think I've ever fought that. I didn't do a lot of S rank hunts in Heaven's Ward or StormBlood so far.
The StormBlood ones hit ridiculously hard. Even the Heaven's Ward S rank, at least some of them still hit really hard. Like Kaiser Behemoth has an eclectic meteor, and it absolutely kills everybody, even level 70s.
Wow. Is that how it gets enraged then?
No, it uses it. It just spams it.
Oh wow.
It spams it, and it deals 80% health damage to everybody, and it can kill you. And its range is absolutely huge.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like the Behemoth from Palace of the Dead.
Does
The
I'm
150 one.
I keep wanting to do Palace of the Dead past floor 100, but every time I do a party, and we get to floor 100, then I can't get the party back together. I always have problems doing that.
Yeah.
Because I keep wanting to do that, but I can't get a party to stay together long enough to clear all 200 floors.
Yeah, I wanted to clear up to floor 200. I've gone to floor 170 once, 180 twice, and then I got to floor 192 once. Dude, the amount of fucking ads in that place is ridiculous once you get that high. Like, I'm talking 40 enemies in one small cramped ass room that you have to get through.
It depends if you have any, what's it called? The Commanders. If you get good luck with Commanders, you can do it.
Yeah, but there's 9 levels and you can't use flight for every floor.
Flight?
Yeah, it's the one that makes less enemies for the next
Oh,
floor that you-
well, I mean, like, you know, witching and stuff, and the what's it called? The Manticore one. Those are, like, helpful for clearing out lots of guys.
Yep. But the thing is that you have to save them for emergencies once you reach about floor 170, because there's things that can one-shot you in there.
Hmm.
Like, if you don't kill it fast enough, you're going to die. So if you get, like, a damage down and blinds, and, like, enemy no knockback, then you have to use a pomander to heal that, or you need to find a way in order to get through it without dying, which is hard enough by itself. And a lot of time what ends up happening is you end up, like, triggering a trap that summons 3 enemies in that situation, and then it's immediately like, fuck everything, use all the palmanders, because if we die, it's ending here. So then you end up using a witching, but then because there's a stupid worm there, the second he untransforms, you're going to all get one shot by a stupid earthquake or quicksand move, whatever the heck it is. And there's also Chimera, which once he undoes it, then he's going to end up being either ice or lightning, so you need to either run away or close to him really quick. And then sometimes there can be 2 of them, so it's ridiculous, man. Like, you have to think on your toes, and you need to know when to save them, when to use them. You can't just use them, clean out a room like that unless if there's
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
enough time.
We started fighting, and within, like, I didn't even try to pull aggro. I forgot I had grit on, and I pulled aggro within like 2 seconds. Like, just by hitting it normally. I guess because my gear is so crazy.
It depends on what everyone else's class is doing. A lot of people don't actually realize hunts are aggro based, not damage based. So they all go DPS when
Yeah.
full credit as a tank without a party.
Because I got a ton of 340 stuff recently. Like, I got so much of it, it's just, like, crazy. I don't...
336, right?
What? Yeah, my
Your
at my
average
average...
is
Yeah,
336.
yeah, my average is 336. Well, I mean, at least until I get the pants.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to pull aggro off me anymore. I mean, unless there's a tank around that has, like, Neo X-Death weapons.
There's a lot in Gilgamesh. What does it say there was? Now everyone's waiting for 4.1 to do that new Super Savage or Ultimate Trial. It's going to be insane. Which, that reminds me.
Now, didn't people in the party said that, what's it called? That you need to clear all of Omega Savage to be able to get access to that? Is that true, or like?
Yeah, because if it's anything like it was for actual T7 Savage back in the day, or T6 through 9 Savage, it makes it so if you can't clear O4S, there's absolutely no point in even trying to go into there and clear it. You're just wasting your time. If they make it the same difficulty.
Is Super Savage coming out? Like, what were they calling it, Super Savage, or were they just calling it Ultimate?
They're calling it Ultimate, but the community's been calling it Super Savage the past like 3 or 4 months.
So what is this? Just the coils, but like crazy hard, or with the same bosses?
We don't know yet. The only thing we have is one screenshot with the T5 Quintania, T9 Nail Dustonis, and the T13 Bahamut. That's all we know.
It'd be pretty funny if they made you fight all of them at once.
If they do, it's going to be hell. Absolute hell. Tony is going to be doing dive bombs. Naildo Starness is going to have her own dive bombs going on with you having to share stupid lightning, fire, and ice. Then Bahamut's just going to be over there smashing the main tank with Flatten. That would be insane.
I would like to clear Neo X death before thinking about that though.
Yeah, we actually need to.
I mean, since Sunday I've been watching tutorials and stuff. Although, not sure which strategy or which strats we're gonna use for it, because each tutorial is a little different.
I have no idea. I've only watched the X-Death, or I've watched the Neo X-Death because it's probably going to be a few weeks. I want it to be fresh in my mind.
Because the ones I've seen, or the ones I know of, Mr. Happy has one, but only for the X Death phase. He uploaded it like a few weeks ago, but he's never uploaded a Neo X Death tutorial yet. And then there's Xeno. I think that's his name. His symbol's like a big red X thing.
Yeah, Xenoverse.
And then there's Ms.
Xenovex.
And then Ms. Tech. I've watched both of theirs.
But yeah, judging from what I've seen, we're going to have to push DPS really hard on that first phase with our current gear.
Well, I mean, it's been a few weeks. I mean, we're a lot stronger than the people that when it first came out. Like, all of us are above 320, right?
Yeah, it's just they were min-maxers and we're definitely not hardcore.
But the people that did it like right away, I assume they must have had all 320 stuff, but everything was like pentamelded, and they had like the craziest food and with like all infusions and stuff all the time.
Yep. And they had a hard time to clear it. And even with gear only gives you not that much damage.
A party in Japan cleared it with a solo healer. I need to see if I can dig up that video, cause I saw it before and it was a solo. I mean, I think it took him like a few hours to actually do it, but I mean, you know, it was like it was done.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen freaking A12S done with 8 tanks.
Yeah, I saw that, but I mean, like, I thought that was kind of funny. I think that Xeno did that, and I think he called it A12S man mode or something.
Yeah, it's just like, are you fucking kidding me, you guys? Like, it took us probably a month to take down A12S.
I always wanted to do that, but like, I started trying to do it like at the end of Heavensward, and random parties just like couldn't get past the ad phase. The part where they do Almost Holy, they just couldn't do it, and the Almost Holy kept wiping people out.
Yep.
And I was like, I can't do this with random parties and stuff, and I kept finishing my animal weapons while I was trying to like find a party to do it, but you can't do the higher savages with random people, or at least the later savages in a tier. I think that is it that every 4 steps that like they get harder and then the difficulty resets? Is that how it always is? Because it seemed like A9S was somewhat doable with random people.
Yeah, so the first 2 fights for pretty much every expansion except for the second part of Alexander, which I think was Gordius, I remember.
I heard a lot of people complaining about Gordius about being too hard.
Yeah, both the first 2 parts of Alexander were way too hard in my opinion. Like they had so many mechanics.
The
and
first two parts of Gordy's, you mean?
Yeah, like the first 8 fights. Like even the very first one, people went in with gear that's like the correct item level. Everyone somewhat knew the rotation. You went in and you could get past Frost in a pug. And even statics were taking like a full day to get past Frost.
For A9?
For A1.
Huh.
And then A5 was about the same, but it was a little bit better because everyone knew their job by then. But the first 8 fights in Alexander were horrible. But to answer your question, yes, technically every 4th boss it resets. So once you get to 05, it'll be easier. The only thing is that it's not really an easier fight, it's a different... It's just that the item level is scaled differently. So when you start off at 01, it's scaled for like item level 310. So when everyone had 320 gear, it seems easy. Then you have 02, which is more scaled towards 320, which, you know, people all have 320. Then you have 03, which is scaled towards item level 330. So it's a little bit harder. People need to start picking it up and start pushing out. Then you get to 04 and it's like meant for 340. So you really need to push if you're not already close to 340.
I don't know why they put 04S's like as a requirement as let's see here. Yeah, I don't average item level 320. I don't know if people can actually like most people can actually do that at 320. I'm not sure if it's possible.
It's not. So SA has to think about the hardcore players who are going to be turn 1, 2, and 3 in the first like 6 hours, and then they immediately want to go into 04. There's absolutely no way that they're going to be item level 330. Like maybe one person if they get lucky on all loot on all drops, and they also have enough in order to buy a 330 item in order to make it up. Everyone else in the group is sort of stuck at 320 because of the crafting. So that's why the recommended is still 320, even though it's scaled for more of a 340.
No, I think I heard that like they expected people to deal with a Neo X death with the 330 weapons. That's why I heard that the Square was saying that they don't expect people to, I guess, clear Neo X death without the 330 weapons, or at least to have that before trying to actually be able to clear it. I mean, people did, but I mean, I guess that's what Square expects people to do first, is get the 330 weapons and then clear it.
Yeah, so Square expects people to be more like our group, where it takes a little bit while to clear content. Then by the time that you're a little bit more geared, then finally get to this final fight, and you guys all have a good idea of what your job is, how to play it, you work well as a team, and you have enough gear in order to live through all the type of shit that's going to put you through.
I mean, I wish I cleared V.3S weeks ago, because again during the second week when it came out, I got to 1% in rage a couple of times, and I got really really close. But doing it with random parties was making me absolutely broke because I was spending so much money on food and potions that I had no money left to continue. I had to wait a long time and only do it kind of once in a while to keep getting practice and see if I could try to clear it. But I was trying to recoup my money since then, since it made me so broke that I had nothing left to do it with.
Yeah, if you have the mind to, I would recommend getting into Decent. It's a good way to make money.
I've been trying
And
to.
it takes no effort.
I've been trying to level up like culinary and decent and stuff since I, have all this extra like fish and stuff lying around. But decent thing's so annoying to level up because either you descent something and a descent's like really easy and you get like no experience for it, or you can't descent it at all.
Yeah, there's I have goldsmith, leatherworker, and weaver, which are all 3 things that pretty much every single expert and leveling roulette drop. So I was just It took me months, but I pretty much just used leveling roulette drops, level 50/6C drops, and expert drops to level everything up. And that's the only reason why I have a mill right now, otherwise it'd be at like 50k.
Wait, say it again?
That's the only reason why I have 1 mil right now, otherwise I'd be at like 50k. Before I leveled decent, I was always below 100k for like 2 years straight.
Oh, because on this server right here, because of the limited amount of, I guess, crafting stuff, I've mainly just been selling materia and, well, before StormBlood came out, I sold Grand Company items, and they sold for a lot.
Yep, now those aren't worth anything.
But now I mainly just spend Grand Company seals on, like, stuff to help my gatherers level up faster, and, like, moonstones, because moonstones are worth the most amount of gil out of anything. I'm mainly piling them up so that, you know, when the next... you know how animal weapons required you to use a lot of moonstones or whatever to get, like, those... I forget what they're called. The umbrite and stuff? I'm doing that because it makes me wonder if they're going to use moonstones again for those, because I know they use those for umbrite. If they don't, I can...
Yeah, they're not going to, because they're doing Eureka for the stuff instead.
If they're not going to do moonstones, then I just got to sell moonstones, because moonstones they're worth a lot. Each stack of moonstones is worth over 100,000 a piece. So I was going to like sell those if that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be using any of the items from before. Like back in the day, I think it was Bombard cores and something else. That was worth a ton because it was for the level 50 relic weapons. But then once Heaven's Ward came around, they weren't worth anything anymore. And they were never used again in the relic step even. But some people did go and buy them because they said that if you had if you finished the relic from the Realm Reborn, you would get a skip on the first step for Heaven's Ward's new relic.
I mean, I'm holding on to my all my complete Anna weapons in case they use them in the future, kind of like they did for Heaven's Ward.
Yeah, I think that it's already been confirmed that they're not going to do that, but we'll have to see. I don't even know if we can buy replicas of our Heaven's Ward relics yet.
Well, after all the work I put into getting the complete Anna weapons, I don't want to just toss them now.
I mean, I want to buy the replica for the glamour.
Let's see here for pants, because I got enough creation now. I guess just the 330 pants. That's the only thing I can physically get. I can't get anything else. I can't upgrade it. I can't upgrade my gun any other way, so I guess I'll just do that. I wonder how this compares, though, to the 340 stuff.
What was that?
So I wonder how the 340 pants for tomes compares with the 340 stuff you get from Savage directly.
You can check in your Augur's Reach. You can actually look at the stats that they have.
Yeah. I was about to do that, but it looks like another S rank popped up. If I don't go to that, there's going to be killed within like a minute.
I'll check it for you real quick. Hey, it's Jin. You're looking for the tank top?
No, the pants.
Okay. The one from Omega is going to be Tenacity and Determination. Tenacity being at 253. And then the one from the tomes will be crit rate skill speed, so you definitely want the ones from Omega.
So what's that? What are the hands-on ones again?
So the ones from Omega are Determination and Tenacity, with Tenacity being the higher number. And then the one from the Tomes are going to be Crit Rate Skill Speed, with Crit Rate being the higher.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that, I guess it depends on your overall skill speed and how much you're using right now, but pretty sure that the Tenacity and Determination are going to end up being a lot more beneficial than the Crit Rate Skill Speed are, for both damage and protection.
Hmm. Yeah. Like that. Like so, the other one doesn't have tenacity at all.
Yeah, no. It's only Crit Rate Skill Speed, so
Hmm.
not very good.
I mean, I guess I'll do what I can to upgrade for now, but I mean, like, if I get the pants, you know, even though I would like to get the Omega pants, that also depends on them dropping, which is more random. Because the twine is guaranteed, or at least after it cycles around.
Yeah. Once it cycles around, it's guaranteed. And also, once 3.1 releases, everyone can get one free material for accessories and their left side, except actually including the weapon to upgrade once per week from the 24-man dungeon.
So wait, what does that do?
So once 4.1 comes out, there's a few things that are coming out. One is going to be Shinryu EX.
Okay.
Which is going to drop item level 335 weapons. So that'll be beneficial for anyone who doesn't already have a 340 weapon or wants a change on their secondary stats.
Well, I mean, or a Neo X death weapon.
Huh?
Is it or a Neo X death weapon? I guess.
It's 335, not 345.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, either that or people that have Neo X death weapons won't need those either.
Yeah, but none of us have X-Death weapons yet, so.
Hmm.
And then the other thing that's coming out is a 24-man raid. The raid itself will drop on level 330 left side gear, which you can pick up once per week. So if you go in and you roll on one and you win it, then you can't get any more loot for that week within that dungeon. And on top of that, at the end of the dungeon, will also drop a item that you can trade for a thing to upgrade the tome gear.
So the 24-man is dropping tome upgrade stuff?
Yep. It'll drop one item per week at the very end.
Now, is it guaranteed for everybody, or do you have to roll on it?
Everybody.
Okay. Now, is it like one of those things where you have to get so many of them to upgrade, or is it like one upgrade
Just
per?
name one. Just
Okay.
name one. Until next patch cycle, when all this gear is worthless, basically.
Well, I don't know. The Savage gear, I'm not sure if they're going to make it worthless that fast.
Not this patch, but once 4.2 hits, then it will be. And once 4.3 hits, that 24-man will need the current 24-man that's releasing here in a week or two, and the 24-man that's releasing along with 4.3, in order to get upgrade materials for their tome gear. Basically, there's a lot of farming involved. More patches we get into this.
I just don't want them to do what they did before with the Umbrite. That was terrible. That was the only thing that with Anima. Well, that and farming light, the Umbrite and the light were the most annoying things. The Umbrite was ridiculous.
Yep, the Umbrite and the Sands. Because I don't have any crafters and gatherers really geared or leveled. And at that time I don't even think I had anything leveled, so trying to get Sands was a pain in my ass. It was either run 2 crystal towers, buy a ton of grade 4 materia, or try and find like large 11 orbs and Garuda feathers and other stuff in order to make it. That wasn't rich. But
Okay,
as I said,
so
they're changing it to Evilise, or not Evilise, Eureka, which is supposed to be different.
but isn't I thought they were gonna base it off of Final Fantasy 12 or something.
It's going to be based off of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Isn't that the same? Isn't that the same world though?
No. I don't think so.
They're both in Evilise, right?
Final Fantasy has an issue of reusing names or concepts. So think of it more like both of them are going to be Evilise, and they may pull some ideas out of both for the Final Fantasy universe, but when it comes down to it, they're using the Final Fantasy Tactics Eureka as a base, using some ideas from the Final Fantasy 12 Eureka in order to create a Final Fantasy 14 Eureka. So there are going to be 3 different Eurekas, but all 3 of them are not the same thing, but are the same thing. It's like the Rift in Final Fantasy, where you can meet characters from different Final Fantasy games within one area.
I guess we'll see. I mean, I was like wondering what the heck they're gonna do with that.
We'll find out soon. I'm not sure exactly when it's coming out, but I think it should only be like a week away now. Is there anything on their website yet? Is Final Fantasy website working for you?
I don't know. Let me check.
Oh my god. I need to ping this. I want to see what that is. Network.
Did you mean the Mog Station or the main site, or which one is it?
FinalFantasy14.com or na.FinalFantasy14.com.
I know they have different sites. They have like the Lodestone, and they have all this other stuff.
Yeah, try go to the Lodestone. See if it's up. I'm not even gonna apply from their server. It's horrible.
Okay, I got onto the Lodestone.
Does it look normal?
About as normal as the usual.
Man.
So now you said the FinalFantasy14.com.
na.FinalFantasy.com or FinalFantasy14.com. What if it's my internet?
It looks fine to me.
Huh.
I got on, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and it says here, adventure awaits you beyond the horizon. Over 10 million players, and it shows a whole bunch of, I'm trying to think. It looks like kind of mug shots with people, like people's faces in them, with they're like circular portraits. Start your free trial, buy now. Related sites. Did you get on now?
I can't even load that page. I can go to the actual Lodestone, but none of the pictures load.
When I click on related sites, it pulls up this other menu that says Mog Station, Lodestone, latest patches, and buy now and start free trial. I mean, it loaded a little slow, but it's mainly because of all the artifacts on the screen.
Mine My computer literally can't contact the server. Like, it's dropping everything.
Are you trying to contact the North American?
Yeah. Like, the lodestone won't load, that page itself won't load at all.
What about
I'm getting a 99% packet loss percent on my resource monitor.
what about the Monk Station?
Let's see. Station. Log station's working fine. The lodestone is
Yeah, Monk Station looks normal.
pictureless. And I have a yellow, a white, and a blue square that I can click on. Something tells me that's not right. Optional items. Twitter badge. Final Fantasy 14 toolkits.
Oh shoot, maintenance is starting in a few minutes.
Yeah, I already logged off.
Oh, I probably should do that. I don't want to like lose any kind of progress or any kind of gear or anything like that because I'm messing around when maintenance starts.
What's funny is that doesn't actually happen. They only tell you that because if it makes it easier for them to shut everything down. Makes it a lot quicker. Because they
Okay.
immediately start shutting people off, like, once it hits a certain time. But if there's a ton of people on, it takes time for the server to try and figure out who's online and boot them all. Like, it's not an automatic just shutdown process because it needs to save everyone's data.
Hmm.
So, like, you can be waiting there for... It's either you tell everyone to log off early and threaten them, it's like, hey, you're gonna lose all your shit even though they're not, and have a 1-minute shutdown time, or you let everyone stay online, and then it takes like 15 minutes for your servers to shut down. And then you're just like, oh, god damn it, guys, just log off.
Okay, so I got the 330 pants, so now my average item level is 337.
Nice.
Okay, let me exit because I'm not gonna be able to do anything in 3 minutes because maintenance is starting.
Yeah, you might be able to meld, but that's about it.